a mixed media artist, designer, and instructor for the creative industries. She works with a variety of mediums and enjoys sharing her creativity through teaching. Today, Anne will be creating a faux Raku vase with Macon's no-bake polymer clay and earth-safe finishes powders. Hi, Anne.
Hi, Tiffany. Hi, everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to make a faux Raku vase. And what Raku is, it's a method of firing pottery. And when a potter makes a pot, they put special glazes on it and put it in a kiln and remove it while it's red hot. They fire it for about 90 minutes to an hour. And then they take that hot pot and place it in a can with sawdust and paper, and it starts on fire, and then they cover it. And when it cools off, they take it out and they wipe it, and it has all these beautiful colors because it reacts, the glazing that they use reacts with the smoke in the fire. So every piece, Raku it means enjoyment or ease, and you get a one-of-a-kind pot. It's very unpredictable, and they never know what it's going to turn out like. So today I'm going to show you how to, if you're not a potter, I'm going to show you how to make a one-of-a-kind pot with these beautiful colors using Macon's air-dry polymer clay. I'm going to move my camera down to my work surface, and we're using the Macon's air dry clay. It is a polymer clay, and it will dry on your pot. It is wrapped, sealed with 2 layers, and I just cut through however much I'm going to be using for my project. And the rest I cover with a baby wipe because it is an air dry. It will dry out if you are letting it just sit around. So I just unwrap the package, and you can use a clay machine. I just don't have room on my work surface, but there is a clay machine or a pasta machine that you can roll your clay through to get it thin enough. When putting it on the vase, I like to have it really thin so it dries easier. The thicker it is, the longer it takes to dry. But all I do to roll it out, the clay comes out of the package super soft. I mean, it's easy to work with, but you just take a plastic roller, and I flip it a lot, and I roll it until it's thin enough to where it'll go on my pot nicely. I've pre-done a few here to show you. I had it in a baby wipe to keep it moist while waiting on camera. And this one, okay, it got too wet while it was waiting, so I'll just continue to roll it. But if you see with this one, I already have it rolled thin enough. You can roll it by hand, and you can roll it thin enough. It takes a little longer than it does with the clay machine, but it's very easy to do. And for this process, I picked up these pots at one of my hardware stores, and they were like 3 for $1. You can take, I like to take a tacky glue and just a popsicle stick, and I put it on the pot, directly on the pot. And I like to tear the glue for an unusual finish around the edges. I'll lay it down. I just tear the glue, and then it gives you a kind of a ruffled edge. And I just lay it on the pot on top of the glue, and if you can overlap it. Now, since this is an air dry glue, there is some shrinkage. So when you're putting the glue down, I kind of glue over my edges a little bit, and I will overlap my pieces so that if there is some shrinkage, I'll show you on one of the pots in a minute. If you don't overlap, there will be some shrinkage. You might have some little air holes or where the pot from below is showing through. After you're done, you can always cover that up. But you just continue in this fashion. And I do have another piece here that I already rolled out very thin to show you that if you didn't want to do the layering effect, you could take and glue your entire pot and cover the entire thing with just one piece of clay if you wanted the smooth look. After you get your pot entirely glued, the whole thing, I don't have time to show you the entire thing, I take Earth Safe Finishes metallic powders, and they come in these beautiful colors. And I take and open several pots up onto my work surface because I work with several at a time. And I dip a little brush into the powder and I tap it off so that you don't have a lot of excess, because a little goes a long ways. And you just put them onto the clay and they'll stick. You don't have to put anything covering them. And I don't necessarily go where the clay pieces, I don't cover one entire piece with one color. I will put the colors right next to each other until I have the entire piece covered. And you would do that with your entire piece. I do have one here that is same as the one that I was just working on. And so this one has all those beautiful colors, and you can see where it overlaps in everything. So you do your entire pot, but the inside I left undone so that you could put some water in it and put flowers in it or something